Multiliteracies in the early years. Before I had been involved in early childhood English literacies and language as a subject, my views on multiliteracies were quite limited. This was purely a result of my lack of knowledge and understanding as to just how important multiliteracies were in the early years. After involving myself in readings and research, my views have now been transformed, and I thoroughly understand the importance of multiliteracies learning. A direct quote from the textbook states that multiliteracies refers to multimodal ways of communicating through linguistic, visual, auditory, gestural, and spatial forms. Therefore, to be multiliterate means to understand the knowledge and skills required to read and write and to use spoken and written language. This directly relates to early childhood students, as they generally represent or make meaning through construction or drawings, or through gestures or sound. Children in the early years have indefinitely been exposed to multimodal technologies from an extremely young age. Processes as simple as children recognizing visual text such as logos or symbols suggest that they are multiliterate and are heavily immersed in multimodal technologies. The Australian curriculum of English also demonstrates the need for multiliteracies where it aims for students to learn about how abstraction and complexity can be shown through language and through multimodal representation. I was definitely exposed to a multiliteracy approach of learning in my final year of school, where much of my assessment was to create multimodal presentations. Educators should be able to take a multiliteracy approach to learning when teaching children in the early years also. Not only is multiliteracy learning motivating and engaging for students, it also allows children to represent ideas and comprehend meanings in texts. I do believe the importance of multiliteracy learning and recognise its role in literacy learning for early childhood.